Hey folks, it's Bishopheals, baby, from the ECF forums and host on VapeTV Live. I'm here because, man, we gotta talk about something exciting. I tell you, very exciting, extremely exciting. You know what it is? This, the CopperHead mod. Forget about it. That's for sure. This thing is phenomenal. I mean, extremely enthusiastically over the board, over the top. I mean, goo goo gaga, forget about it. I mean, it is the king of Genie Addies at this present time. I mean, the king. I have to crown it the king. And I'm gonna actually go into why I have to crown it the king. You know, looking at it at first, I was like, you know, it's very different aesthetically wise because it's all copper. You see this? Copper. I've been dying to get a PV. I've been dying to get a mod that was in copper. Why? Because it is the best when it comes to connectivity, man. Right next to silver. Forget about it. I mean, but to actually experience the pleasure, the vape. Oh, man, very few of us have traveled thus far. Forget about it. That's for sure. This thing, you know what? Actions speak louder than words. Right? Right? Okay. And of course, this is, watch this. Performs stellar. Stellar. And not just that. Okay. That's one. Second, you want to know how many ohms I got pumping here? This is so stellar that flavor is like on steroids right now. I mean, extremely on steroids. You better call the FDA on this one because it's unbelievably stellar. Now, take a look at how tiny this mesh is, okay? Very tiny. Do you know how many wraps I have on here? I'm actually banging out a dual coils on this. Yes, it can be done. Dual coils. Forget about it. Now, I did try this the way it was, which was beautiful, but I wanted to kick it up a notch. Okay? I kicked it up a notch. What I ended up doing was I did 6 wraps of duals of 28 gauge, which gave me 12 wrappings. Okay? Which I'm going to actually show you. And the reason why I'm going to show you this, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that. Now, I don't know if you can tell. Let's see. No, I don't think you can be able to see the wrappings that well yet because, because the mesh is already soaked. But I gotta tell you, the amount of space is so condensed that the amount of heat that you get, the amount of power, this thing is beyond stellar performance. I mean, I consider this to be the Porsche of Genie atomizers. A Porsche. Literally a Porsche. Okay? Everybody may have driver's licenses, but they don't know how to drive a Porsche. Alright? That's for sure. Now, this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something here. Now, got my multimeter here just to show you. Now, the reason why I changed this because I want to. This is the second configuration that I've actually used on this mod. Okay, the second configuration. The first configuration was I was honored by Dino yesterday. He told me I could come over. I came over to his house, and he built me the coil on the mod. He made it like 0.5, 0.6 ohms. Single coil. It was good. It was real beautiful. However, I wanted to experiment it with other kinds of builds. But being that I already went to 3 tanks of it last night, it was really good. And then by this morning, it was already, I needed to change just to experience different things. So this is the second build that I'm actually putting on here, which is a stainless steel rope with mesh and dual coils on here. And I'm going to show you, first, let's check out the ohms, where I have it set on, okay? There we go, 0.8. So 0.8 minus 0.8 minus 0.2. So we're at 0.6 ohms on here, okay? Which is about the same. The way, oh wait, before I move the multimeter, I needed to show you one more thing. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you, now this is because of performance, and the reason that I've been stressing as far as silver is #1 as far as connectivity, followed by copper. Okay, now you can't really have a silver, you know, PV being the durability factor. Okay, it's not durable enough. But this is what we're gonna do. I will be measuring the volts. We're going to check out the load drop. Yes, the load drop. Okay. So, measuring the volts of the battery. We're at 4.18. Putting the battery in. And I gotta tell you, like I said, action speaks louder than words. And at these ohms, I mean, usually at these ohms I would get anywhere between 3.78, 3.75, maybe 3.8. Okay, that's really what I would get. So I would love to see what kind of a low drop we're gonna get on here, being that this is copper. Okay, let's check it out. I'm telling you, this thing is, I won't have to say anything. You just need to watch. Forget about it. You just need to watch. Sit there, vape your ass off, and take a load of this shit. I tell you, forget about it. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to measure the load drop. Alright. Ready, folks? Check this out. We're going to measure the actual load drop. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. 3.8, baby. 3.8. Almost 3.9, okay? Look at that. You saw that? I'm telling you. Almost 3.9, okay? I mean, this thing is a beast. It's a beast. Forget about it. The actual performance on this is stellar. I mean, totally stellar. Now, the other thing I gotta mention is that the flavor is on steroids. It's on steroids. And I can't believe that this thing runs so good. I mean, it's you got to consider it's an 18490 battery. It's not an 18650 that I usually would like to go even lower in ohms, but in this case, tell you the truth, I would actually want to go higher in resistance, not lower in ohms. It's so powerful that yesterday it actually numbed my tongue. My tongue was numb of the strength, of the power, of the performance, of the heat factor. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So, for an enthusiastic vapor, you're gonna love this shit. Forget about it, that's for sure. Oh, man. It's freaking delicious. Mwah! I have to tell you. Now, I'm going to talk about this tonight on VapeTV. I just wanted to show you pretty much an overview of what this can do. I mean, it's mind-boggling. I mean, it's just totally mind-boggling. You know, and I'm at the point that I may have to reduce my neck just to use this device. Literally. It's just, it hits so hard. And you know what I'm in love with the most? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I gotta tell you. Oh my God, I have to tell you. Do you know what I'm fucking in love with? That. Look at that. See that? Yes, it says JB, JohnBoy, sure. But it's the switch. It is like nothing. Like, you leave your pinky on there and you don't feel nothing. I mean, you don't feel shit except for this vape. Nothing. It unscrews like butter. Look at this thing. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. This right here, this switch is incredible. Incredibly, you really don't even have to press it. It just falls right in, you know? But you know what? I'm gonna save the rest of the things I would love to talk about for tonight. I'm gonna talk about it tonight on VapeTV Live. I'm gonna take it apart, show you the parts, forget about it, give it another breakdown, put another coil on there, because I am gonna totally gonna be burning off this coil all day today. That's for sure. I'm gonna have to start stocking up on 18490 batteries, baby. What can I freaking tell you? And I did ask Dino, please make me an 18652. Please make me an 18652. He says, don't worry about it. It's gonna be in the works. It's gonna be available later, just not now. So I'm totally pleased with that. Whew. I'm telling you, this thing is just, you know what? Words won't do justice. Can't do justice. Actions does. Oh man. But I'm going to be playing with a few different builds. But tonight we'll definitely talk about it. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview on how phenomenal. Why is this device phenomenal? And why the hell I'm actually naming it the king of all freaking Genie Addies, man. Because it is the fucking king. I tell you, the fucking king. Forget about it. In performance, in the best freaking throat hit. Flavor on steroids. Flavor on steroids. I mean flavor on freaking steroids. Did I say flavor on steroids? Yeah, it is. Forget about it. Dino, you're the fucking man. And JohnBoy, I love you, man. I have not met you face to face yet, but I can't wait to do so. That's for sure. Forget about it. Oh my gosh. When I go to Chicago next time to visit Taz and DG, I'm definitely going to have to look you up, JohnBoy. Forget about it. But with that, I'm going to keep this video short. Live hard, baby, and vape hard. See you tonight. Ciao.